NASA's chief scientist made headlines recently with a bold prediction about finding evidence of life in places other than Earth. It's a tantalizing prospect, but is the space agency being realistic? Dan Godwin takes a look in tonight's Fox Forward.
For those who've ever gazed upward at the night sky and wondered, is there anyone out there? These words from NASA's chief scientist were of note. Quote, "I think we're going to have strong indications of life beyond Earth within a decade, and I think we're going to have definitive evidence within the next 20 to 30 years. Those remarks delivered earlier this month during a panel discussion with other space scientists. So what leads many to the conclusion that we're getting close to resolving an age-old mystery? Ron DiIulio is director of the astronomy program at UNT Denton. Thanks for coming in.
Hi, Dan. Good to be here.
Okay, so the NASA chief says we know where we're going to look and we know how to look. First of all, where are we most likely to find life?
I think in the near term, I think we're looking at planets within our solar system or bodies that are trapped within our own solar system.
When we talk about knowing how to look, how will we determine that there's life in other places?
Well, it's romantically fun to send astronauts and think about that working, but really the most efficient, inexpensive way to do it is the way we're doing it now. We're sending robotic, remote missions that are unmanned, and we're sending them to these possible targets where there might be life available, and we're learning some new things.
And when we talk about these places, one of the moons of Jupiter, perhaps, do I have that right?
Oh yes, we've got several moons of Jupiter that are covered with ice, and within that ice and under that are oceans of material, and that's a good breeding ground for the possibilities of combining to make life.
And a dwarf planet in our solar system called Ceres is another possibility. And when we talk about life forms, we are not discussing alien civilizations or the well-worn phrase little green men. We're talking about something resembling microbes.
Well, at this time, yes. Most probably we're going to find the basics, very small, microscopic size things, but they are reproducing, they're doing the things that life does.
So if this prediction does turn out to be true, come true, how big a deal would it be? I mean, when you look back at human discoveries over the centuries.
I think this is akin to Galileo using a telescope. It's the change of a complete astronomy and a complete study of not only astronomy, but biology, geology, all of those things.
So it's worth making the effort.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely.
Ron, thank you so much for coming in. For more information about the astronomy department at UNT Denton, we've got a link at our website. Just go to fox4news.com.